Hey everyone, welcome to Bug Smashers. I'm ready to smash a bug? Let's get started. Bug Smashers! Hey everyone, we are here in my fun little test level, and this week is kind of a special bug. It's more or less kind of a global bug on how we're dealing with the old items and the new items. As we kind of merge over in time, I want to show you some of the things that we were solving with the old system by using the new system. So let me plop down a new Hornet. So this is our test Hornet. As you can see, it has a bunch of these little awesome red boxes. We're actually using a whole new system for interacting with things. It's no longer hit F and do something. It's a little bit more intricate, and I'll show you that right now when I plop down. So when I go up to one of these little interaction points, you have a bunch of options of what you could do in this particular area. So in this interaction, I could open the ladder, open the front canopy, or open the back canopy. And on the top, I could either open the ladder or the front canopy. In the back, I could open the rear canopy or the ladder. So it's a whole brand new interaction system, which is pretty cool. We're going to be using this for pretty much everything from now on. But what the vehicles and items are using this for is, specifically with the seats and animations, we wanted to have a lot more control for the designers. So we have, let's see, here's DataForge. Here's Fun DataForge. We have this thing called a seat access, which controls these two seats. And in this seat access, we define a bunch of gateways, which is going to be one for the ladder, one for the front canopy, one for the rear canopy, and how all the animations and interactions all get tied up, so that when you come in here, I could choose the interaction to open that stuff down. So I could bring down the ladder and close it back, or open the ladder and open the back canopy, and so on. And the next part of that is actually defining our entrance points. For the Hornet, we have four ways to enter, actually quite a few ways. So we have one way is through the ladder, but you could enter to the pilot or you could enter to the co-pilot. And in order to enter that way, you actually have to open up the ladder and open up the front canopy. So once the front canopy is open, I have some new options to enter the pilot seat or the co-pilot. So if I close the rear, now I could just enter the pilot. But on the very top, our 0G access, all we need to do is enter through here. So if I close the ladder, I have still the ability to enter through the canopy because that's the 0G entranceway. So let's go down here and go through the ladder. Whee! So I'm entering through the ladder. So now I'm in, and I could, close the canopy. Let's do. Whee! And of course I could reopen it. And the best part is my ship is not technically on. I have to power it on. So if I look directly here, now my ship is powered on, and now it's powered off. And you can see that with our fun debug as my ship slowly falls. On the top, you can see that there's no power going to anything because everything's red. But as soon as I power on the ship, everything goes green. And now I can shoot my weapons. Pew, pew, pew. And if I turn off, I can no longer shoot. On, and then off. Ideally, what's going to happen is when you get into the ship, you're going to have to turn on the power, turn on the engines, or hit this one thing that will turn everything on. Then you'll be able to close the canopy and fly away. The next thing that we're kind of doing is, let's see, I'll turn on this we have a whole new system of control. For when you sat down in the old system, oops, I got out of my seat, you would gain access to every single item and they would all turn on. And then when another person sits down, it was very unstable of who would get what. Sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't. Now we have this new thing where we have a user, a controller, and then the actual items. The user will control the controller, and the controller dictates what to do with the items. So you'll have like an energy controller, a flight controller, a weapon controller, and you could actually designate who the controller should go to. Like at the moment, we have 2 energy controllers, which if I sit down in the pilot seat, I'll get both of them, but if the co-pilot sits in the back, he'll automatically get the other one. And eventually there'll be the real HUD support where you could just say, here, you have access to this now, and you get it. So you won't get the individual items, you'll get the actual individual controller, and the controller dictates what you can use and see. And as you can see, I haven't set up everything for the new item, but the controllers are there. So if I sit back in, we'll go through the 0G entrance, because why not? I have access to the energy controller and the flight controller and the cooler controller and all the fun stuff. And if the other guy goes in the back, he'll get access to the power plant, which is pretty nifty. Well, hope you guys enjoyed our little sneak peek on the item system 2.0 and our new interactions. You guys will see more stuff in the future. Until next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed a little sneak peek on our item system 2.0 and our interaction system. We've did a lot of work on componentizing a lot of things. So we have a physics controller, we have an interaction controller, we have a bunch of things that we could grab and now make items or entities with, and then stick them onto a ship. And then we have this whole new logic where we have the user who controls controllers, which controls items. So you could have our specific logic, and then you could make sure that this guy gets that access, this guy gets that access, and it's all coming along lovely. And we hope to get to your guys' hands soon, eventually, one day. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.